my people, what's good? I'm telling you, count your blessings, right? See, we were talking about the generational trauma and about breaking generational trauma. And a lot of people having this kind of awakening that suddenly they find out that not everybody is empathetic. Um, And not everybody is virtuous, and not everybody is trying to follow the ethical code of our world, which is coming from ancient Greek philosophy and Christianity, so to say. And then you find out that there is fundamentally different people, like, I'm repeating it, narcissists, psychopaths, Machiavellianists, and to summarize these, the dark triad, which has been, there's another development which is called the dark tetrad. Anyway, there is fundamentally different people. And when you have this awakening and you find out that you are living surrounded in a structure that is very toxic, when you're an empath, when you are a strong personality, when you refuse the role of a victim, you will be scapegoated, right? You will be the black sheep, you will be the scapegoat, you will be released out of that family, you will be discarded, you will be persecuted, you will be hated. You will be coercively controlled, as I said, and this is the end, your only friend, right? Now then you will do something that I call reactive education. So you educate yourself about these personality disorders in order to make sense of what happened to you, and you will understand, suddenly putting together a puzzle like crazy. And at the same time, you learn about yourself because you understand your qualities and that they are very unique. And it's massive awakening and reawakening, because you go from, well, I think everybody is like me, to, wow, I'm a very rare personality, and probably there is 10% of these abusive people in the population, and you just, you see the world with completely different eyes. Yes. Now, after you are discarded and isolated because of all your relationships have been coercively prepared and controlled, so to make sure that you are really isolated, but this isolation, you can use it to your advantage, and you would anyway have, you should accept no contact to anyone from the past, even so-called friends. They will find out they are not your friends. And the problem is, it's not that everybody is, against you, but the narcissistic head, or this abusive head that has been acting the way it acts, uses every information it can get from others against you. So you will find this out probably. And now, after your discard, when you went no contact and recovering and just getting everything settled, an interesting thing is you will find out that most people rather go and talk with a narcissist and psychopath, drinking a coffee and drinking about small talk topics about the beauty of the world, about world peace, while nobody wants to talk to a scapegoat, because the scapegoat will talk an uncomfortable truth. So the scapegoat will talk about narcissist and psychopath, but nobody wants to talk about this topic. Nobody wants to hear this truth, all right? Once you start talking to people about carefully about personality disorders or coercive control or psychopathy, nobody wants to talk about that. So the people rather go to narcissists and psychopaths and talk with them about, about superficial small talk topics, about funny things they want to love. They want to be idealized. They want to see the shared fantasy that is so polished and brilliant and grandiose. People prefer this to the truth. But I always say rejection is protection, right? So, you know, everything will be fine. You might just find out these things, and you will not always go on talking about psychopath and narcissist and stuff like that. I mean, at some point, we have to understand that people don't want to hear that, probably. Not everybody's interested in that truth. Um, and I mean, you don't anyway want to talk to people who, you will find about this authenticity. You don't people please anymore. You don't change yourself anymore. You don't let other people rearrange you anyway anymore. So just take some time. You will attract something new, something you have never imagined, something new, the unknown, you know. So keep on doing your thing. Don't put yourself under pressure. Rejection is protection, and use your solitude. Because I'm telling you, we're living in times where it's actually best to probably stay single, stay safe, stay home, and mind your steps very well, right? You have to use these things, the mistakes you did. Don't go in the same circles over and over. Don't jump in the next relationship straight away. If you don't change inside, you will attract the same people again, right? You know.